Hey guys, so welcome back, my Bleach fans. So we're finally back with a new video. Now, like I said, I'm giving myself a little small break from the Beyonce experience. Like I mentioned, I rearranged some things because I want to have it a bit more time to cover the Michael Jackson experience. So we are rearranging things around, but nevertheless, happy weekend. So like I said, the Jamaican trials are happening right now, so we will be covering that. But enough said. So I wanted to talk about some things that I figured out from informations that I started gathering from the Bleach experience that we're going to be talking about. There's going to be 3 videos uploading tonight. So the first one will be coming out shortly after. So like I said, after Core 3 ended last year, there's a lot of speculations that had been rising. For one, I want us to get more introduction or more info about Reio's almighty powers, because it has more eyes compared to Yuha, and also the connection I think Core 4 is going to lead us, especially after what's going to happen after Core 4. One thing is the Pure Lands, which is the hell equivalent to like the other afterlife for the Quincy's, but not just the Quincy's, but I would say everybody. Hell is something I think they haven't really functionally covered yet, but I feel as if with the possibility of Core 4 being a more extended version than any previous core, I think that they're gonna delve in more into what makes the Hell arc possible if they ever decided to continue the Bleach anime and the manga. With Reio's lifeless body merged with Yuha was now basically the new Soul King. And I think there's also a trap. By absorbing Reio, there's also a curse that is placed upon you. You have now to have to sit with the consequences of holding the 3 worlds. As much as Yuha really wanted to destroy the 3 worlds, if you realize one of the episodes, which is titled The Holy Newborn, Yuha didn't intentionally destroy the 3 worlds. He had to become its pillar first, and then within the area where the royal palace is, not destroying the actual plates, which I think, since he has the Almighty 2, that he foresaw that if he were to destroy the entire realm, there will be nothing left to create from the ashes. Also the Pure Lands, which is also the equivalent to like the primordial world of Bleach. I really feel as if they need to expand on that. We have glimpse of it from the perspective of the Soul King when he was giving Ichigo the flashback, but I feel as if we should get more flashback from Yuha perspective. And here's another thing that I really wanted to throw out there as well. What was those world like before Reio took over and become its king? And we need to see a younger version of Ichibei or Uetsunomiya, because out of all of the Squad Zero members, they're the oldest out of everyone. Ichibei being the older out of the 2, but I feel as if nevertheless they're very old. One thing I could really point out from this entire segment of the Core 3 is that the way they're gonna flush out Core 4, I think it might have 20 episodes. And know this is a stretch, but I'm praying that they're gonna do this. Or it could be like 25 episodes, because this is the last core, and Taikubo say he's been working tirelessly with the team to make sure that the final core sends out so many different messages, as well as the battle sequence that's gonna be happening, because we have a lot of major battles that's gonna be happening. And I want them to give more fleshed out on the Ripple world, the technique that the Soul King has used to basically divide the 3 worlds into the primordial world, which I feel as if the primordial world or remnants of it became part of the hell that covers the pit, and that is the Soul King also being able to, I would say, resurrect himself, like the return of Reio and the core four. Like, will we ever see Reio in his full-fledged body? Like, how do he sound like when he had all his limbs together? That is something that I really want them to like really dissect and give us. That would be cool to see how the Soul King sounds like, and how his eyes work compared to how Yhwach. Because if you look at his eyes looks nothing like any Almighty that we have seen. The Almighty was introduced with Yhwach, and then it branched off to Adonais, which is his father. And also, because of the two arms, well, one of the arms are dead, and Adonais is merged with Yhwach. Mimihage is still alive at some point, because they changed a lot of things in the manga, which means Mimihage is still there with Ukitake, and they're still holding up the balance of the world. I think once the core is over, I think Mimihage is going to play one more trump card, which Mimihage is going to either take a part of itself and send it to Uryu, thus creating the balance to making sure that there's a remnants of the Soul King that's always there. The reason why I say this is Ichigo's son, Kazui, has the ability to open up hell portals, and this is gonna go further than you guys think. The reason why I'm saying this is because, for one, the fight that's gonna be happening is not just Uryu versus Heall, but I think Heall is gonna play a more pivotal part in Core 4. And just like we did not realize that in the manga, but that fight sequence between Heall and Uryu was never seen that much. And I think it would be a blessing to see Heall having a screen time, especially him revealing that he has a Volt Standish. I think that would be cool, because everyone has some sort of Volt Standish. Now we know that Heall has the Almighty when Yhwach goes to sleep, but I also feel as if Heall will definitely fight the two dads, the Quincy and the Shimigami, that Ishin and Kishin. Both of them, Ryu and Kishin, will definitely be fighting Heall. I have a strong belief behind that, because they would not summon them to the Gate of the Sun, where they're approximately closer to Uryu, and Uryu already shown that he has the ability to use Volt Standish, which I would not be surprised why they would not give Heall a Volt Standish to combat, and I think they're gonna tire themselves out, and then that's when they're gonna focus more on the manga sequence, where they were so equally matched that literally Heall's ability counterbalance the antithesis. And I think Mimihage is gonna play a part where Mimihage already showing its card by showing the tattoo that looks Blutvena on Uryu. So Mimihage already picking a new vessel. Also, the Bankai of Urahara Kisuke, I feel as if Benehime Adarame is going to be a very interesting Bankai. I feel as if the way they execute it will tell me a lot about how the fight will go with Askin Naklavar. I also feel as if the Squad Zero members will be, well, their powers will be part of the source that creates the new balance to creating a new Soul King. Also, I feel as if by each of the Squad Zero members merging their Okins together, that's how a chrysalis is built and creating a chamber for the new Soul King. That ability that Ichibei used, I think it was not just a ability, it was more like a coffin seal, similar to what the Soul King was in prison. I just have that feeling. But let me know what you guys think. These are very valid questions and opinion of mine. You guys can leave a comment down below. And also, now that the Soul King is in the midst of a merge between him and his son, I think that would trigger Yhwach becoming the next Soul King by, if spoiler alert for people that don't know, Yhwach became the Soul King, but I also think that Yhwach will also influence Squad Zero members based on their decisions and everything that they do, just like the previous Soul King. If they actually obey him as they say they do, they should also follow all of his commands. So let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys for part 2. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.